Hello, welcome back to the WPF MAUI Snake Edition tutorials. So yeah, it's been a while. I've had lots to do and I'm not going to be able to push out videos every week, but since I'm kind of swamped with work and a bunch of other stuff, so yeah, but I'll definitely try to continue these videos since I do enjoy doing these. Anyways, alright. So last time we did the drawables. Yeah, we finished the drawables, did some light animation, and that's about it. And now we're ready to move on to the Android section. So yeah, what I've done here, I switched from Windows to yeah, you might have to do this. Install an Android emulator. I have the Pixel 5 using the API 31. Um, yeah. Um, to do that, you should have to go here under Tools, Android, uh, start the Android Device Manager, add a device or an emulator to your manager, and then you can uh, download the SDK which is needed for that. So I don't know, I've already done this. This is the SDK which I have right here. I think I did the 12. So yes, and then yeah, if you're having trouble trying to install that, then because it kind of took me a while, so I didn't make a video about this. But yeah, I can go retrace the steps of how I set it up. But I think yeah, if you try around a little bit, it should be doable. All right, so yeah, now I switched the startup here for Pixel 5, and I can't start up the application right away because we have um, this sharp hook that we're using, and we can't use this for our Android. So we have to, if not Android, so we have to do a little if else statement here, and then and if. So if it's not Android, then we init the sharp hook. If it is Android, then we don't initialize this. And because if we would do this, if we initialize this, it would give a exception. So yeah, let's start up the application. So what this means is, since we can't use here keys, because we don't have any keys for our smartphone, we have to do everything by touch. What we'll have to do is we'll have to add some buttons to control the snake. So up, down, left, right. Those are the buttons that we'll have to add. And we also only want to show those buttons when we are using Android. So, I mean, that's already the first hint. We can do public bool show control buttons, get set, and we can set this to true, always true, except if it's not Android. So then we set it to false. And then we can use this flag to show the buttons or not. Alright, so did this start up here? Alright, it's still running. Okay. Anyways, let's open up the main page since we'll definitely have to implement it here. So the buttons, we're going to add them here. We're just going to add another row, and in this row. So row span, now we have to make a row span 3 here. And here we'll just add a grid. Looks like grid.row 2. And this is where we'll add the buttons. So yeah, I'm gonna make a grid with 3 rows and 3 columns, because the up button is going to be in the center column on the top row, the left and right button are going to be on the second row on the first and last column, and then the down button is going to be in the last row in the second column. So we'll do grid.row definitions, row definition height. Let's just do auto right now. And grid.column definitions. So column define width. We also just start off with auto. Alright, so did this start already? No. Wow, this is taking forever again. Okay. And then here we will just add the buttons. So button text up. Actually, command. It's gonna be the up command. So left, right, and down, down, right, and oh, and of course I forgot the binding. Oh. No. Binding. There we go, that's better. Alright, did this start now? Okay, finally something's happening here. Okay, so what's going on? Why is it not showing? Okay, anyways, so when I start, yeah, I want the buttons to show up here. So, okay, for some reason, they're not showing up now. Okay, it doesn't matter. Hold on, I'm gonna restart. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we still can't see it, and the reason is, maybe we should. Alright, here we go, the row span. Okay, so, yeah, I still want this to be right next to there, so let's keep this running, and then I'm just gonna Alright, so we got the button. Yeah, now we have to put them into the correct. So grid dot column, and that'll be 1. So this will be grid dot row 1, and here we'll go 0. Let's copy that, and this will be row 2. Perfect. And the last one is going to be column 1, but grid row 2. Okay, so that looks good. Now we just need to center this grid horizontally, so we'll go horizontal options, it'll be center. Perfect. Okay, yeah, now we gotta style these buttons, and I don't think we've created. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's copy this right here. Let's delete all this in here. Let's copy this style out of here. We can delete this because we're going to throw it into our buttons style. So this is the basic button, and then we'll make a control button. So control button, target type, and then this is going to be based on our basic static resource basic button. And we can remove this, the vertical options, the background. Let's keep that the same. Let's remove the border, font size, and that'll be fine. Let's do padding 0. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to use icons. I don't want to have this text. I want to use icons. So we're going to go to FontAwesomme. Let's see, FontAwesomme. So go to FontAwesomme.com, and then you can come in here, and there's somewhere a download button. This is download. Yeah, download right here. And then you come here for free for desktop. You download right here. I've already done this. And then you extract the fonts, and then right here you can, I'm just going to use the solid, so I'm going to copy this right here, and I'm going to paste it into our project. So let's minimize this again. Resources app.fonts, so yeah, I'm going to throw that into here. So add new item. I'm going to just drag it. That's probably because it's running, so I gotta stop it. Okay, no, so I have to add it like this. Existing item. And then go to downloads, FontAwesomme, OTFs, all files, and then the solid. Alright. I'm gonna rename this so it's gonna be easier to use in the project. I'm just gonna say FontAwesomme OTF, and to use the FontAwesomme we have to go to MAUI program and then basically just like this right here. Right, FontAwesomme, and then OTF, and this will be FontAwesomme. And now we can static resource. We can access the font by just calling static resource FontAwesomme. And then what we'll do is right here in our control button we'll set the font, and then it'll be font property, font family value, and then static. Actually, thinking just write it as a string. I don't even think you use the static resource. Might be wrong. Let's search for this. Regular. Yeah, you just call it as a regular string. Okay, so yeah, let's go into here, and this is, we'll have to change the style. Okay, so we got FontAwesomme, text color is green. Yeah, let's just keep that the same. Oh, let's make this 40, font size. Okay, and then we'll make one more style. And we'll call this fonts. And here we will add the system namespace. No. Nope. Okay, that's not right. I want to get the string. I always forget. I think it's the wrong namespace. Okay, so namespace system. No, MS core lib. Damn it. Okay. So it's MS core lib. System. Ah, here we go. String. Finally. Okay, so yeah. string. What I want to do here is I want to save the font string that we're going to use inside the style, so we can also just easily access them via static resource. So what we're going to do here is, for example, we're going to give this whole thing a key, and then I'm going to say font awesome up, and then we'll have to get the character code, which is used by FontAwesomme. So, but for that we always have to write the and hash and x, and then we'll have to type in some kind of a hex value, and then we'll close. That's what it should be. Okay, so we need to add the something wrong here. No, let's just go to FontAwesomme.com. Let's go check out the fonts icons. Okay, awesome. Let's go up. Can't type. Up. Free. Solid. And here we go. And I want to use the circle up right here. Yeah, let's use the circle up. And somewhere is here, the Unicode. That's what we'll have to use, and then I'll paste that right into there. And then I have, okay, now we can use this string or the static resource and use it in for our button. And the main page here, say static resource FontAwesomme up, and the button will be static resource. We also have to add our style class, buttons, and of course the fonts. So let's restart this. And now we'll have to do left, right, and down. So left, circle left, close it, and then right, circle right, and then the last one down. So down. No, it's the wrong one. Perfect. And now I got the correct values. Let's check if this hasn't loaded yet. Great. So yeah, this is going to be the control button. Okay, control button for all of these, and also the text. And this is going to be left. I have to remove this text right here, text and text. This is going to be right, and this is going to be down. Okay, this is looking good. Oh, it's taking forever to start up this app. It should start anytime now. Now we can also make this visible by using our property that we created, the show controls buttons. I don't know, what was it? What do we use there? Show control buttons. Great. Okay. So now, next what we'll have to do is create, of course, these commands. So up, left, right, and down command. And then similar to the to the key events that when we're pressing the keys, we'll have to save those button presses. So yeah, just like here, when we release the key, then we get our keyboard hook event. So what I'll do is probably just, yeah, let's create a couple commands here. Relay command private void, and then we'll start with up. What we will do is we'll call just this method right here, and we will pass in the sender, which we'll never use, so we'll just say null, and then new keyboard hook events. What does this need? It needs a UIO hook event. Okay, that's fine. So here, new UIO. Was that right? What do I need here? Hook UIO hook event. Okay. And then K, say k keyboard dot keycode, and then we'll pass in this k right into here. Oh man, it's super slow. I'm sorry, yes. Alright, so those buttons, okay, that's not really right. It's not really working, okay. So these key codes, which are right here, that's a key code right here. Let's get that. Okay, yeah, and then that's our button press event. So let's do that for up, left, and right, and down. Come on. So up. So left is right. That's correct. This is right. And then we have the left, which we have to change to down. Okay. Okay, now we always call this, and then the rest is, we don't have to change anything. Then we'll just do as we've done always before. Okay, so we got the command methods. Close this again. Alright, why is the text not working? We have the fonts, colors, styles, okay. Okay. Okay, guys, I had to restart it. So everything was working fine, it just didn't load before. Okay, so here are the buttons now, and we've already hooked up the events. And now let's just finish down those buttons because background, we can remove the center property. So the corner radius, we can set that to 0. And the border width, setter property, border width, let's set that also to 0. Great. Okay. Well, it looks good. I kind of want to make this blend into there, so wrap this in a border. Cut that out. So background is going to be black. There's a little bit of space at the top, so let's go left, right is 0, and then we got to the top is negative, maybe 2, 0, and 0. I don't know why it's having such trouble. Stroke thickness is also going to be 0, so there's no border around our border. Okay, that's looking better. Let's give this a padding 25. Okay. Let's style this border. I kind of want to give the border a stroke shape, and then is it rectangle, round rectangle, corner radius, top left is going to be 0, top right is going to be 0, and and then the bottom ones are going to be, I don't know, let's just give it 100. I just want these to be rounded off. So and there we go. That's what I'm going for. Alright, so if we start, we should... perfect. This is working. Oof. It's a little bit difficult with the mouse, but yeah, it works. I mean, that's... what can I say? Alright, Alright, now I definitely don't want to show this until we press start. Yeah, so let's go back here, yeah. Grid row span would be 3. So now when I press start, yeah, it's shown. There we go. We got control over our snake. And then we can type something. Yeah, okay. So yeah, well, I definitely have to make this a little bit nicer. Oh yeah, this is an issue with the high scores collection view. if the collection view is inside of a grid or something, then the grid inside the collection view can't adjust the height, so it doesn't know what height it is. So we have to set have to explicitly set the width of the collection view to to get an actual correct, or actually no, let's set the grid below. But yeah, you have to manually do this. I don't know why this issue is happening, but yeah. That's the only way to fix it that I know of right now. So okay, yeah, so next time, yeah, we're gonna definitely clean some of this up. So when you open up this main menu, no, the high scores menu, that this all fits with the screen, and yeah, when you type in your name and then press the blue button when you enter, then this goes back to the main menu, and this also closes. So yeah, that's it for next time. So oh yeah, and I also noticed that the screen width is, or the board game board width is too wide. It's a little bit too wide, a couple pixels. And yeah, that's because we have the issue of not having a view box inside of MAUI. So yeah, definitely have to find a workaround for that to make it fit inside the screen. But other than that, it's yeah, moving along. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.